Hey guys, and welcome back to No Pause TV, where we expose the insane behavior of modern women. In this one, we show what happens when women get a dose of reality. Let's get started.
Nice. Those 210 pounds right there. That's cool, but how can you squat so much and still have no ass? Thanks, Mom. I appreciate that.
Damn, mama is brutal, but it could be genetics. If the daughter has no ass, then what does the mom have? A big butt doesn't necessarily mean better health. It's more of a cosmetic thing. So, I'm on the fence on this one.
What is more attractive on a guy? Someone who's tall or someone who's muscular?
Tall. You're short, so.
What a diss, okay. So,
I don't know, tall and muscular.
Okay, so for reference, I'm 5'7", so what do you consider tall?
6 foot at least.
You're short.
Yeah, I heard you the first time.
She's tall, so she's
How tall is she? How tall is she?
She's like 5'9".
5'9"? Okay.
Short.
And then what's the lowest you would go for?
6 foot.
So you go
6 foot.
6 foot, that's the lowest you'd go for.
Average.
I'm below average, okay.
Wait, so you're 5'7"?
Yeah.
So I'm like 5'5".
Wait, you have a boyfriend?
Yeah.
Where is he?
He's home.
Oh, come on.
You're too short. You're 5'7".
Wait, hold on. Where's your boyfriend? Why is he home?
He has this a girls trip.
A girls trip?
And we have trust.
I heard a lot of red flags about girls trips.
What the hell? As a short king who is 5'6", I never viewed 5'9" as short. But this shows you how stupid women are. They want a tall guy, but if the guy is skinny like a twig, then how can he provide security? Look, I'm no musclehead, but even I knew that I had to get muscle since I wasn't born 6 feet. And I've been able to take down people taller than me because they figured since I'm taller, I have the advance, but that's not the case. But women like what they like, I guess. Oh! Also, there was no reason for Porky the Pig to call the homie short. And if my girl went on a girl's trip, she better stay out there, because at that point, you aren't my girl anymore.
Let me get a 360 because now you got to pass the shoes. I'm going to say no.
Oh, you said no, right?
Yeah, I'm going to say no.
Okay, cool.
But I appreciate you coming out.
You're good. You don't want to really handle the thickness, though.
I can't handle it.
You know you can't handle it. I expect that from you. You know, little like you like to handle your weight. You know, you build muscle just to pick up twigs, you know?
I ain't sign up for that. I ain't sign up to be ridiculed every time I say no. See what I'm saying? I ain't sign up to be ridiculed every time I say no, bro.
See? This is what I'm talking about. Women can reject a man because he's too short, but a man has to accept a whale. You can't change your height, but this woman can change her weight. Why would a man even invest in your win? You clearly don't invest in your own body. It's common sense. If you don't take care of yourself, that man knows that you damn sure won't take care of him. I will happily pick up twigs 7 days of the week. At least I won't have to break my back to do it.
Chris Brown for real?
Hi.
This isn't a pre-recording?
No.
Oh my fucking god! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? For real?
Yeah. Yes.
You're hurting. Are you for real? You're hurting my eardrum. No. Hey, Chris Brown, I love you so much. I would literally suck and fuck every single fucking day. I don't think you understand. Every day, nonstop, constantly, all the time. Any single time you wanted it, I'd do it.
Let me ask you a question. I'm flattered by that.
This is out. No, I'm actually
18
freaking out.
is too young, man. You know, but I'm flattered though. I'm not lying. I'm so flattered.
How do you get that though, bro? Why a girl's never said that to me one time in her life.
Man, Chris is a solid dude, all things considered. Homie didn't take advantage of the fan, and that's how it should be. If it was me, though, I'd wait till she's at least 20, then smash.
You ever date a girl?
No.
Why? Why not?
It's just a
Okay, whatever.
no, that's fair.
Insecure.
Whatever you want to say.
Bro, what the hell? How is not dating an OnlyFans girl make you insecure? You know what? I'll let Tectone explain it.
Do not date OnlyFans girls. Do not do that shit. I'm good. They're gonna hit you with some shit like, but babe, you get the real thing. You tell me I can get all this for $5? What benefit? Like, I can get $5 and get all that shit from your ass. You think I want to sit here and take you out to eat? I'd take you out to eat once. That's an OnlyFans subscription for 30 months. I'm good, bitch. when you get a girl, make sure that the bond between you and her is between y'all. Because if this bitch is posing her pussy to everybody, posing her asshole, doing these sex acts with fucking anybody to the internet, you're just getting sloppy seconds. You're a cuck. You are. You are legitimately a cuck. You're cool with all this work and effort and time and love, and you're giving it to this chick. Everybody else is getting it for $5. Hell the fuck no. You're a loser. You're a fucking loser. You think I'm gonna take a prostitute off the street and try to save her? Hell no, that bitch is run through. Get you a woman that has some fucking respect, where they understand that the shit between you and them is sacred, right? Make that shit sacred between you and them. You know that shit that y'all did, only y'all are gonna see it. That's between y'all and the fucking Lord. You don't need any more than that, bro.
I haven't heard like anyone ask me that since high school. Like, it's just such a amateur question. Like, if a grown man and I were like getting into a relationship or something and he was saying, what's your body count? I think it's just like immature. If they don't see me actively being a or something, I just don't understand why would
the reason that it's ingrained in men
is it because it's like an insecurity of who's better?
It's because of paternity. How could men previous to paternity tests have more assurance that their offspring was theirs?
But like,
no, answer my question. Don't ask a question, answer it. Do you think that monogamy might be a really good way to help ensure that your offspring was yours?
When you're in a relationship,
so one of the things that you can point to look at to determine this is if a woman's sleeping with a lot of different men, that she's probably not going to be monogamous, and so therefore your assurance is your offspring's going to be yours far lower.
Well, more likely if and
there it is. Women don't want you to know about their body count, because they know a woman sleeping with a lot of men isn't considered a valuable woman. They don't want to be held responsible for their actions. Think about it. A killer doesn't want you to find his bodies. A rapist doesn't want you to know how many kids she touched. Women don't like this topic because deep down, they know what they are doing is lowering their value. Plain and simple.
You're actually not that smart.
Here's an idea. How about you stop interrupting us and just go on your way?
If you didn't want it to be interrupted, then you wouldn't want to have it in public. Why are you doing it public?
Because this is public service. This is how I help people. I let people come up with questions about problems they have, and I try to give them advice to help them help themselves. Because it's really hard to actually get in touch with an attorney. So the way that I volunteer with my community is I let people ask questions about problems they have, like this man's problem with his business, and try to give him the best advice I can to keep him out of trouble or to try to solve his problems. This is how I give back. This is my social service in pro bono. But to you, it's a joke. To you, it's let me interrupt it. To you, it's why can't I pet your dog? Because I'm entitled. You have a fucking dog, and it's not fair I can't pet it. It's let me interrupt the whole goddamn fucking thing. Why are you here if you don't want these things to happen? Because you got a little drunk on the Beltline and decided that you wanted to just be the worst part of society, right? I'm sorry if you don't like this interaction, but you don't get to complain when the smoke of a fire blows back into your face when you're the one that blew on the coals to begin with.
God damn. I need to hire this lawyer. Dude just destroyed her. I don't know why these bitches just go through life always angry. If this lady was drunk, she needs to take her dumb ass home. Acting all childish, bravo for this man putting her in her place.
Asking me if my husband is going to help me out to pay the $27,000 that I owe to EBT.
$27,000? Girl, are you buying groceries or starting an EBT empire?
And he straight up told me no. He has more than $27,000 in his business account. And he says he's not going to help me out. He says, why should he help a person that in the 12 years we were together, I never cooked, never cleaned for him, never did his laundry, never did any of that. And I told him, it's to death do us part. Like, how could you just let me rot in prison?
And I don't blame him, because you've been living in a no work, no pay zone for 12 years.
And that's why I decided to flee the country. He said I deserve everything that's coming for me. So I packed my bag, as you guys saw in the video, and I'm just going to wait till nighttime so that I could, I'm going to take a bus somewhere. I'm not going to tell you guys where I'm going.
Bye. You probably need to leave right now as we speak.
So hopefully that clears the air for everyone asking me about why my husband isn't helping me. He simply just told me I've never done anything for him, so he's not going to do anything for me, which is understandable. I'm not mad at him at all. I'm not telling him where I'm going because if there's a reward out there for my capture, I know he will turn me in.
I'm so happy for that man. He finally gonna be at peace without your
12 years and you never did anything? That man really loved you if he decided to put up with you not doing shit for 12 years. My man had to have had a side chick because there is no way. Why did he even marry you? But also a lot of women will start off good, but once they get that ring, they switch up. That's why as a man, you have to go into marriage very cautiously because women out here scamming you and EB.
Got 100+ men telling you here that they prefer women that have lower body counts.
all of them are delusional.
Taller. Would it be fair to say that in general, women prefer a man taller than themselves?
Yeah, that's true.
Would it be fair to say that in general, women prefer a man that makes more money than them?
I guess some, yeah. I mean, they want the man to make money, yes.
Would it be fair to say that women want a guy that is more confident and ambitious than themselves?
Yeah, those things, yes.
Okay, what if I said that women are delusional for these inherent standards?
I don't think it's delusional to have those standards.
Stop the show right there. I don't think it's delusional that they want women that have low body count. Because this is the quintessential example of what I mean when I say female standards are respected and supposed to be adhered to, whereas male standards are considered delusional. Got 100+ men telling you here that they prefer women that have lower body counts.
All of them are delusional.
Taller. Would it be fair to say that in general, women prefer a man taller than themselves?
Yeah, that's true.
Would it be fair to say that in general, women prefer a man that makes more money than them?
I guess some, yeah. I mean, they want the man to make money, yes.
Would it be fair to say that women want a guy that is more confident and ambitious than themselves?
Yeah, those things, yes.
Okay, what if I said that women...
Bro, what? Just why? No lube or nothing. Just did it in broad daylight. We really need to send some of these people to Rikers, man. Because there's no way nasty fucks like this should be in society.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Get it how you live it.
Kansas City is a very... If you love you long time. Oh my girl, get down on the floor.
Wrong. We need the will of God. We need Allah. Listen, I'm ready for the asteroid. I've had enough.
Loser. You piece of in the day. Bro, you're good. Hey, props up to you.
Dude, come on.
What do you mean, come on? You understand she had my child and killed it with an abortion? 2 years we're together with a wedding ring? Cheated on me 7 times, here's 8? Let her shake and talk shit to you. And realize this. You are the biggest scumbag ever. Cry your eyes out, play a victim, we just caught you caught. Finish sucking his dick, see you later. Finish sucking his you fucking loser. You're so exposed.
Bro, 8 times? 8? There's no way homie put up with this 7 times and still took this whore back just to do it again after the first time. Dude should have gone Frank Castle on her. Alright, I'm kidding. Don't crash out over a whore, man. But seriously, there's no way dude really took this thing back. Gave her so many chances just to catch her cheating for an 8th time. Guys need to understand that by you taking a hoe back, she doesn't respect you. She sees you as a weak man. Because in their mind, you took them back even after you caught them with someone else's dick in their mouth. So why would they respect you after that? This guy needs to do better. Hopefully he didn't take this whore back again.
This. A divorce?
Yes, I want a divorce.
You ain't getting no divorce around here. What you want a divorce for?
Because I'm not happy. I'm not going to stay in a marriage that I'm not happy in. I've already been unhappy for the past 2 years I've been with you. Baby, I'm tired of it. I want happiness. I want to be free.
All the stuff I do for you, yo, I provide. I make sure you good. I make sure these kids good. I make sure everything done around
Okay,
you.
but I can do that myself. You are just
So why
not
you ain't do it
enough for
yourself?
me. I was doing it when you met. I was good when you met me. I'm not attracted to you. I don't want to be with you.
So why you take my ring?
Honestly, because my mama told you yes when you asked for my hand in marriage.
So you married me because of what your mom said.
I mean, I was trying to please my family, but look, I just want the paper signed. I don't want to be with you no more.
Who you want to be with?
That ain't your damn business.
That is my business. You my wife.
I fell in love with a woman.
A woman?
Yes, a woman.
What kind of, what?
She can do a whole bunch of things that you cannot do.
Yeah, okay.
Like, I don't have to
okay.
fake certain things anymore. I won't do this no
You
more.
out of pocket, yo.
I
You out of pocket. You don't make no sense right now.
I do make sense.
No
I do make sense. I am about to live in my truth. I want to live in my truth.
No, what you did was cheat, and you think you in love.
I am.
Okay.
This girl gave me in 30 days what you could not give me in 2 years. And I don't want to do it with you no more. I want you out because she's moving in.
I'm not going nowhere.
You need to get out or I will throw you out.
You're going to be a happy family.
You need to get
You're going to be a happy family. I'm not going nowhere. You better call the police. You better call the police. I'm telling you now.
Get out.
I'm not doing none of that.
Get out. Get out. Get out my house. Get out.
I'm not going nowhere.
Get the house. Get out my house. Get out my house. Get out my house. And don't come back.
I'll be back.
Yeah, okay. And my girl gonna be here to take care of that.
And there it is. Men, this is why you don't live up under a woman. The moment things go bad, you are out on the street with no toilet paper to wipe your ass. This is why you need to have your own. Everything in your name. Because women will lie and manipulate, and if they call the cops are gonna side with them. Now hopefully this will be a good lesson to the bro. To not fuck these masculine women that don't respect you. If you had problems, all you had to do was talk it out. But women aren't logical creatures. They will fuck around and replace you, instead of trying to save what they already have, because it's not good enough. Guys, I'm getting out of here. Thank you for watching No Pause TV, and I'll see you in the next one, very soon. Take it away, Myron.
A woman will go to a job interview for a job of her dreams and dress up, come prepared with a resume, wear a suit, dress modestly because she knows the job is contingent upon how she dresses and how she presents herself. Then that same bitch will go home to her boyfriend, dress like a hoe, try to go to the club. Boyfriend says, hey, why are you dressed like that? She'll look at him and say, shut up, Tom. I do what I want. The patriarchy can't control me. And walks out the fucking house and will openly disrespect her fucking man. She will go ahead and put more power and importance on dressing for a job for someone that doesn't give a fuck about her over her own man.